about basic rhythm, because this seems to be an area that people have trouble with, and you don't see a lot of people out there trying to help people with basic rhythm. Everybody's already shredding all over the place. So basic rhythm, you got to be able to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got to be able to play on the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to be able to divide those beats in half so you get eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you need to be able to divide those into triplets. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4. Need to be able to divide those into sixteenths. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Maybe triplet sixteenths. 1 E and a So when you can do that successfully, you're on your way. Now it helps to use a metronome. You might want to start nice and slow. I mean, right now I got this thing set at about 72 clicks per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Oh, there's the click, see? So you got to be able to play to a click, or get yourself a drum machine and start out simple just like that, trying to get control over your picking hand. I'm using alternate picking. One of the differences that you'll encounter with your picking hand is playing alternate picking, which in this case, this is what I prefer, because if you're playing scales, sometimes it's handy to be able to sweep, but if you really want to develop articulation, the challenge is to get a good upstroke. So when you're practicing triplets, 1 E, and E, 1 E, and E, that forces you to accent a nice triplet with an upstroke. Down stroke, so it's down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, let's talk about the triplet for a second. The triplet is the key to developing swing styles of blues and rockabilly and all of that stuff. So, jazz. So, if I want to have a triplet feel, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, let's say I'm just playing a basic rock and roll rhythm part here. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's different than the straight eighth note rock and roll pattern, because I'm actually thinking 3 subdivisions of the beat. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, but I'm leaving the middle one out. So I'm going 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, and I'm leaving out the E's. So I get 1, 2, 3, or a long, short, long, short, long, short, long kind of a feel. That's what makes it feel like swing. 1. So a lot of times blues and blues rock uses that triplet swing feel in what's called a swing eighth note. A straight eighth is just dividing the quarter note into 2 equal parts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now listen to what happens if I shift between straight eighth notes and swing eighth notes. Here's the straight. Swing. Swing almost makes it sound like it's slowed down, but the tempo's staying the same. So if you put on your click, maybe pick a little quicker tempo. Straight ace. Here's the click. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Swing. Okay, so you get the idea. Straight ace, swing ace. And all this comes from being able to subdivide the beat from quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 E a 2 E a 3 E a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Skip that one. Take that down 3 octaves and leave it out. So, how does this apply to music? Well, just listen to music and start counting and subdividing, and you'll start discovering all the ways that it works.